Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the 7th chapter of class 8th history book, that is weavers, iron smelters and factory owners. This chapter will be discussed under some subparts like Indian textile and the world market, and in this part we will discuss about the words which tell us the history of Indian textiles like calico, chintz, banna, patola. Words tell us history. After it, we will see Indian textile in European market, who were the weavers, weaving centers, major centers of weaving, and later on we will see the decline of Indian textiles and cotton mills, establishment of cotton mills. After it, we will see the sword of Tipu Sultan and wood steel. So at first we will discuss about the first subpart of this chapter, that is Indian textiles and world market. Basically this chapter is related to the story of the crafts and industries of India during British rule by focusing on two industries. The one is textile industry and other one is iron and steel industry. Both these industries were important and crucial for the industrial revolution in the world. Mechanized production of cotton textile made Britain the foremost industrial nation in the 19th century, and because of its iron and steel industries, Britain became the workshop of the world. In the late 18th century, the company was buying goods in India and exporting them to England and Europe, making profit through this sale. With the growth of industrial production, British industrialists began to see India as a vast market for their industrial products, and over time manufactured goods from Britain began flooding India. So we will discuss how the policy of Britishers affected Indian craft and industry. So at first we will discuss Indian textile and the world market. Around 1750s, before the British conquered Bengal, India was the world's largest producer of cotton textile. Because Indian textile had long been renowned both for their fine quality and their craftsmanship also. These were traded in Southeast Asia. In Southeast Asia, Java, Sumatra and Penang, and West and Central Asia also. From the 16th century, European trading companies began buying Indian textile for sale in Europe. Memories of this flourishing trade of Indian weavers is preserved. Many words still current in English and other languages also. We will see such these words which tell us histories. But before discussing these words, we discuss again like the Indian textile and world market, like 1750s. Till 1750s, India was the largest producer and exporter of cotton. World's largest producer of cotton textiles. And it was famous for its quality. Indian textile was famous for its quality and craftsmanship. The textile was traded in Southeast Asia, West and Central Asia also. Now we will see the words which tell us history. At first we will discuss muslin. European traders first encountered fine cotton cloth from India carried by Arab merchants in Mosul. that is in present-day Iraq. So they began referring to all finely woven textile as muslin. And Jamdani is a fine muslin on which decorative motifs are woven on the loom. It is typically in grey and white color, often a mixture of cotton and gold thread. The most important centers of Jamdani weaving were Decca in Bengal and Lucknow in United Provinces. This is a picture of Jamdani muslin. Jamdani is a fine muslin. And look at this picture. You can see like gold thread is also used in this picture. And generally it is woven in grey and white color. But this is not in grey and white color. And the most important centers of Jamdani in 20th century were Decca in Bengal and Lucknow in United Provinces. Now we will see the second word, that is calico. This term is derived from calicut. When the Portuguese first came to India in search of spices, they landed in Calicut on the Kerala coast in southwest India. The cotton textiles which they took back to Europe along with the spices came to be called calico, and it became the general name for all cotton textiles in that period. The term calico is derived from the word Calicut. It was a port in Kerala used by Portuguese, and all the textiles, all the clothes which were taken by the Portuguese with their spices were known as calico, and it became a general name for all cotton textiles. The third is chintz. The English term chintz is derived from the Hindi word chint, that means a cloth with small and colorful flowery designs. From the 1680s, there started a craze for printed Indian cotton textiles in England and Europe, mainly for the floral designs, fine texture and relative cheapness. At that time, rich people of England, including the Queen herself, wore clothes of Indian fabric. The term chint is derived from English word chintz. From English word chint, that means small and colorful flowery designs. It was famous for its relative cheapness, and this is a print design on fine cloth produced in Masulipattnam. This is a printed design of chintz made in Masulipattnam, that is in Andhra Pradesh. Now we will see the fourth word that tells us history, that is bandhana. The term bandhana now refers to any brightly colored and printed scarf for the neck or head. Originally, this term is derived from the word bandhana, and it referred to a variety of bright colored clothes produced through a method of tying and dyeing. This is bandhana design, and the term bandhana is derived from Hindi word bandhana. The term bandhana is derived from the Hindi word bandhana, and it is referred for a variety of brightly colored clothes produced. Those are produced through the method of tying and dyeing. Look at this picture of bandhana print. Notice the line that runs through this middle. Do you know why? In this odhni, two tie and dye silk pieces are seamed together with gold thread embroidery. Bandhana patterns were mostly produced in Rajasthan and Gujarat. Now the next word is Patola was woven in Surat, Ahmedabad and Patan. This is Patola print and it is woven in Surat, Ahmedabad and Patan. Highly valued in Indonesia, and it became the part of the local weaving tradition in Indonesia. There were other clothes in their order book. We can see that were noted by their place of origin, like Kasim Bazar, Patna, Calcutta, Orissa. And the widespread use of such words shows how popular Indian textiles had become in different parts of the world. In our next part, we will see Indian textiles in European market, and after it we will see who were the weavers and the declines of Indian textiles also.